These 2 episodes are for educational purposes.
Boobies!
This is one big ass penis. Twisting, pulling, shaking, biting.
What is a perineum?
Hint is near the dick.
And why does it feel so good?
This is your daily ketchup.
Boom. Just yesterday, right, we were having a conversation in the office. I don't know why. But and Dan was telling me about how, like, a prostate orgasm, he calls it milking your prostate.
I don't call it that. The world does. The context is just that because I have a gay friend, and then like a few straight of us were just asking, like, hey, actually, what are some things that like gay guys experience that like straight guys will never understand? And he just said, ooh, milking the prostate. Because right, essentially, most of the time straight guys, we ejaculate, we get orgasm from a very specific point, which is the penis.
Yeah.
And then it's just one-time use, sleep
One-time
or
use.
like wait for
One
5
time
hours or like you know, you have to wait to
Right,
recover
right.
Whereas like milking the prostate is very similar to a female orgasm where it's a whole body experience, and once you get it, you can like again.
Okay,
again.
that's not
Oh.
true. That's
Not true.
Not true.
Oh, I've received lies.
It's not true that female orgasm is necessarily more intense than the usual ejaculation through the penis.
Right. Okay.
So
we're
there are
not
different
missing out
kinds
lah.
of intensity based on how you're feeling. And also there are many, many ways you can intensify your orgasms, including using breathing. You breathe in an excited way, your body will be excited. So when you have an orgasm, your orgasm will be bigger. You can make sounds, you can shake while you are trying to get the energy going. You can exercise your pelvic floor squeezes.
So when you mention the breathing, right, is it like like about to come, then you go?
Yes. So you can do it at the start, at the middle, at the end. It's all about intentionality.
Yeah.
Of course, it's hard to keep it up like the whole session.
No, I feel like for women, like I think the clitoral orgasms is easier. But then when it comes to the penetration part, right, like out of 10 girlfriends, right, only one person can get an orgasm through penetration. Then I want to know, like, are we missing out on the penetrative orgasm part?
So about 70 to 80% of people with vaginas can have clitoral orgasms, and probably only clitoral orgasms. There is so much fixation about penis in vagina, but in reality, a lot of people, they can feel something is inside, they can feel that there's movement, but a lot of them are not able to reach enough stimulation and pleasure to be able to have an orgasm. There is
It's
a lot
a
of
physical
fixation.
thing?
Yeah, clitoral orgasm is just much, much easier simply because it has 7,000 to 8,000 nerves, whereas the entire penis has about 3,000 to 4,000 nerves. So it is super, super sensitive externally. So when I have clients who they have shame around the way they masturbate, they will say, oh yeah, but I've never had anything go inside before. But you don't have to have something go inside your vagina to be able to have an orgasm.
But if say I really want to try and see whether I can orgasm through penetration, then what you're suggesting is that they try to stimulate the insides, tickle a bit or whatever, like a bit more first, in order to prime it, to then try to orgasm through the penetration.
Yes, I call it the in out. So basically, it's the going in a little bit, coming out. So it's like inching forward, back and forth.
Like,
so that like you know,
Like
I
hard
call
to
it
get.
like knocking on the door. It's
Okay,
like
okay.
I want to go in but don't want to go in. Like I don't know, like tag TAG,
TAG. Oh,
Playing
like
tag.
like playing tag.
Peekaboo. Right.
Oh my god, that's gonna change for me now.
What about for the penis? What are specific techniques that maybe, I don't know, couples can
I think
try?
lick the breach.
Sorry?
The gooch,
Lick
the
the
taint,
bridge.
Lick the bridge.
the perineum.
Perineum.
No, I have several girlfriends who say, like, as you are doing the
Yes.
as you are doing the main
Hand job.
body, yes, and then you are touching the other 2 balls,
Yeah, multitask.
you can also lick the bridge, which is below the balls.
Yeah.
Perineum.
Yes.
Uranium.
Which is
100%.
very near to the anus. So
Yeah.
some people are really sensitive to that. But actually, if your fingers have lubrication or saliva, and you do that, it can feel like your tongue is there. So that's like a pro tip.
Or just
Use
like
your fingers.
Pro tips, yo.
If you're scared of using your tongue, use your fingers.
Okay. Good pro tip. Go try. Let us know in the comments down below.
when
if
the
it does
tongue it goes
everything for you?
from the perineum up to the balls, up to the shaft, one shot. Hui.
You like the whole thing to be licked. For people who don't like to use their mouth, you can use a paintbrush.
Oh, I have a lot of paintbrushes at home.
Like what kind? The real hair kind or like the...
I
Wall
think
pin.
soft, yeah.
Yeah,
You
and
can
if you don't know how to
lubricate it.
do a DIY lime wash, you can check out Dan's TikTok.
So Denim 11.
Have any of your clients asked you like, must I swallow?
Yes, I run this workshop.
Oh, it's called I Must Swallow.
No. So I would say it's a personal choice,
Right.
but I have asked many people like, why is it important to swallow? I also answer this on my YouTube channel. Yeah, is it safe to swallow? So the answers that I've gotten from people with penises who ejaculate is that when their partner swallows, it makes them feel that I am inside you, and so there's this union, and also there's no wastage.
And it's cleaner.
It's like a transference of power or something.
Yeah. But it can play on both parts.
Yeah, it can be a power thing, like
Yeah.
one up the other person.
Yeah,
it can
yeah.
also be a union thing. It can be an intimacy thing. It really depends on how you interpret this. I mean, our human mind is just, infinite in the possibilities and the
So creative.
the ways we think.
I've honestly never understood the appeal of it.
No, I feel like it's porn because every time the porn, the ending, right, is either it's always like come on the girl's face or something like that, or like
around
they
there.
lick or
Okay.
ingest.
And then
the
she'll
mouth.
open her mouth and go,
Yeah.
nothing there.
So I feel like that is like a norm like that.
Well, at least
Like
she knows she wants
ending,
porn
like
to
the
do.
ending.
I think because of porn, so a lot of people think this is right, this is common, this is a shoot, this is my entitlement. When in reality, a lot of it it's like porn is entertainment. I call them sex Olympians. Don't compare
Oh,
yourself
right.
to them.
Oh, that makes me feel a lot better.
Is there a benefit from swallowing?
Okay, a lot of people like to talk about like health benefits of it, but literally, if you really want to have health benefits, you need to drink like a bucket full of it.
A bucket full of
Disgusting.
So what I'm saying is, any health benefit is very minimal.
I think we sidetracked a little bit, but I wanted to go back to, is there such thing as complete like sexual incompatibility? It means two people just come together, they try, smash it out, just somehow communicate also, but just tak match.
So a lot of my clients throw around this word, are we sexually compatible? So I ask them how you define compatibility. A lot of times, they actually are really talking about sexual frequency or sex drive. So it's not the same thing as sexual compatibility. There are so many other things that governs compatibility, which includes our sexual attitude, our sexual values, our sexual preferences, our sexual styles. And so to really just pin it down to sex drive as sexual compatibility is first of all, it's just totally wrong. Because even if you are with somebody whose sex drive seems to match you, guess what? People change. So as the relationship continues, or maybe there's illness or aging or child involved, sex drive does change. So you think you'll find this perfect person, but there's really no guarantees in life that everything is just going to be hunky-dory forever.
How about like sexual physical compatibility? Like for example, like I have a friend, right? Like when they tried to have sex for the first time, then they realized like the partner's dick like is too big.
Just take a scissors, then you
Like-
cut a bit off.
I'm sure if that's the method, she would have done it already. But it's like in that sense, like would you consider that like they are not physically compatible, or have like couples come to you with this kind of problems?
Yeah, there are such things, but there are a lot of things you can do around it, like more external play or like different angles or position.
I think she wanted to know whether it's normal, or maybe she has I don't know how to pronounce it.
Vaginismus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I specialize in it. I work with a lot of clients with vaginismus. It's when the vagina shuts down, making penetration difficult or impossible. Yeah, she could have vaginismus, but she can also try with like 1 finger, 2 fingers and see how it is. Because it's actually painful. It can be painful, right? If depending on the size of penis, to immediately just shove it in, it's painful. So when you use the finger slowly, progressively, you're actually loosening up the muscle. You're actually reminding the body what to do. So then the body remembers, okay, I need to be lubricated. So then the vaginal secretion will come.
Right.
So there is a whole process of supporting someone who may be new to sex or consistently having painful sex.
So are there couples that exist out there that are very happily having sex, right? But without penetrative sex.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
But they are happy with their sex life.
Yeah, happy. There are people in sexless relationships. There are people who don't have sex often. There are people who have sex in multitude of ways. It can be through BDSM. It could be through Tantra. There is no fixation or focus on penetration. It's just that we are so used to the penis in vagina or some kind of penetration somewhere that we think that is the ultimate or that's a must to define it as sex.
Okay, so what about the opposite, right? Which is
Too small.
like to stop being... Actually, is that a problem? Like, is like having a like too small a penis, or like for women, maybe they them being uncomfortable with, like, for example, like maybe the way their vagina looks or whatever. Like, is that a frequent problem also that people come to you
so
for?
there are people who go for labiaplasty, like to trim their labia, basically the lips of the vagina. First of all, there's no like symmetrical vulva, just like there's no like people with penises with like balls dangling at the same height.
Oh my God, thank God.
Shut the hell up. Left or right?
I'm so glad you always. I'm so glad you always validate us.
No, but I always
Yeah.
was curious because when I was like in primary school, right, when I see the science book, then I'm like, how my vagina don't look like that? And
Yeah.
like this is vagina.
Bit
Then I'm like,
bigger.
what is going on? Then the only person who can validate me is the doctor, right? But then every time like you go the health checkup in school, right, they just open your pants, then she will just look inside, then she like, okay. Then I'm like,
Validate me.
I don't know whether to ask, is this normal? Because
Nice
like
not.
it's the first time you probably will have see hair down there. Then they just say, okay, then I don't know who to ask. Until right, I realized when I go for like the zap thing, like IPL, then
what brand?
I felt comfortable to ask the person, is this normal? Like, do I look normal down there? Then she like, yeah, very normal. Don't worry. Everybody
God.
very different one.
You got
Then
give her
I
a
was
tip?
like, oh, huh?
You will give her tip.
No, but I rate her like 5 stars. Like,
Oh,
very
that-
good
that-
experience.
so she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, then I finally feel like, oh my God, like, I'm normal, you know, from a person who see vaginas every day. She say mine is normal. Then I
So, tip from Alison is if you want to know if your genitals look normal, go to a what?
like,
IPL.
no, the tip is all vaginas, your vagina is probably normal.
No, but then someone who's abnormal probably need to get checked.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as there's no medical need
Yeah,
that
yeah,
comes
yeah.
up, all
Yeah.
vagina, all genitals are normal. It's part of your self-esteem. It's part of your body image. Love what you've got.
Even if it bends leftwards.
A lot of people with penises, they always ask, how to make bigger. Is this normal size? Things like that. As long as it works and you want to surgically improve, sometimes you can cause more damage than good.
So what is the advice you usually give people who are like concerned about maybe their size
Their
or
looks.
this kind of
As
thing?
long as functionally okay, I wouldn't recommend. I would rather work on the psyche behind it. But I also need to respect people's autonomy to their body.
Yeah.
If this is something that they feel very strongly that they want to do, despite counseling, then it is their body. How can we be hypocritical and say, we can go for all kinds of enhancement, but then down there cannot.
No, but when you talk about like addressing the psyche, right? Like what? Like how? For example, like
We'll
what
ask
is
them,
one
like, why are
way?
you thinking? Why do you think you did this way? How do you feel? When did it start? All these questions.
A good way of saying things is all behavior is goal-driven.
Okay.
So
okay.
if a behavior is saying something is trying to achieve a goal, is trying to achieve a need. Your job is to
Right.
uncover what that is and see if there's any other strategy around that.
And X probably said that, it was a small penis or like a girl that he really likes, loves big penises.
Sometimes some small little passing comment can traumatize
Yeah.
people, and they
Yeah.
hold on to it for long time,
Very long.
And if you think about it, the social narrative, guys make fun of other guys and their jokes is about them having small penises, so that impacts someone's perspective too.
It's true. Wow, then suddenly like the next gym day, boom. Here's my new dick. Make fun of it.
This is the other one. I got two.
Back up.
And my balls are now balanced.
Back up. Surgery to balance is the most boa surgery. Always on money.
Also, all guys' balls not balanced one.
No.
Oh.
Same as our labia actually.
Oh, as in, have you seen a guy like the balls really perfect? Like, pop? Oh.
That's not how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I think they know.
One has to go over the other one. Yeah.
Balance it so stupid.
I think he's laughing at his own
No,
joke.
he's gonna laugh for 10 minutes.
Sorry. It's been a while. Shout out to Cherry Affair for sponsoring this episode. Cherry Affair is a leading online adult toys store in Singapore.
That's right, and you already right, cannot wait, right? They offer same-day delivery, plus they have 3 slots of delivery every single day. And if you prefer physical shopping, they have a showroom in Ubi.
And to get an exclusive 15% off, no minimum spend, you can code TDK Cherry 15. This offer is valid till 31st May 2024.
Wow, very long.
2024, and because it's Valentine's Day is around the corner,
Ooh.
we also have a special Instagram giveaway where 2 winners will win 1 night stay at Hotel Fort Canning, including oysters and a wine bundle and movie vouchers.
And you can bring your sex toys with you.
Until 13 Feb only.
Make love!
Make
No,
more than love. Okay, so we have props
Oh
from
my
both
God.
Dr. Martha as well as from Cherry Affair.
Wow, so
Center.
fun!
Take out the hair.
Here.
Oh my god, cock rings!
Hey, put it down first lah.
Wait, do
Hey,
it?
the design they purposely copy the other
take out
the super rings.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have a bunch of adult toys from Cherry Affair as well as some props that Dr. Martha has kindly brought to demonstrate to us, for those of us who are maybe a bit more visual and require that aid,
Cock
certain
rings.
techniques and things that we can do with parts. Human parts.
Boobies!
Okay, since we have a pair of boobies on the table, let's start with boobies.
First time my breast is in my face. So it does feel very disrespectful if you just go directly for the breast, like attack, you know.
Yeah.
Ah.
So you can go like hello, but
You?
don't say hello.
Oh, don't say hello.
In
Okay,
your
got it,
head
got
lah,
it,
in
got
your
it.
head.
Please
Don't
take
say
this down.
hello.
Don't
Okay.
say hello. Okay.
Got
Go
it.
around. You
Okay.
can massage, especially it feels nice underneath
Mm.
because all this tissue is propping up the breast. So yes, you can go to the side, you can go under, you can play with the nipples with permission. So you
Right.
can go side to side, up and down, round and round. So yeah,
Okay.
play with the breast, then the nipples. So if you latch on your mouth,
Hey.
so then you can do sucking, and again the tongue can do side to side, up and down, round and round, and then you can do sucking, you can
right.
do twisting with the fingers, you can do pulling, you
Ah.
can do twisting, you can do pressing, you can do shaking, and biting.
Is there any sex
Nipples.
toy that can be used on testicles also?
Nipple clamps.
Ooh.
Like clothes pants.
I will never try nipple clamps. It just
Thanks,
looks
nobody-
painful.
Hey, listen, I'll never try nipple clamps.
Okay, the next part that we are going to be exploring is...
Vagina.
Okay.
I feel like that one can use.
Which one?
That pink color one look like
This one?
clitoral vibrator.
Okay, try.
Is it not?
Sonic
Okay, so
clitoral
that one is
massager.
a G-spot vibrator. So it goes in the vagina, and then the other side is on the clit.
So you can get double.
Yeah, double dual
underneath.
sensation.
It
Yes.
hooks
So this
underneath.
is useful for those who can only have clitoral orgasm. This brand is called Levance, and believe it or not, it's a Singapore company.
Wow.
Shout out,
Levance,
man.
yeah.
Love
So they
Levance.
are actually one of the best sex toy brands in the world in terms of their technology, because they are Bluetooth compatible and also internet compatible. Meaning you can
Oh.
control this vibrator using the internet. Not the phone, the internet. So
Oh,
you
so
can
it's like your-
so you can use this if we have the next COVID. Touch wood.
Basically long distance lah. Long
Long
distance.
distance relationships.
Make it not so long.
And how long?
If say no toys, how can somebody
Yes.
approach? Maybe like masturbation for the first time.
Okay, I'm going to repeat the fingering thing.
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, I call it knocking at the door. So you can just do a tease, call it yoni tease. So basically the finger going in and out. So it's like, hello, I'm here. Actually, it's very important because it invites the body to remember there's something at the entrance. You better produce the vaginal secretion, otherwise there'll be pain. So that helps with warming up
That's so polite.
internally.
Okay,
so that's
okay.
in out. Then the
In out,
next
in
one is
out.
shaking. So with shaking, I call it side to side. So shaking side to side. And then there's twisting. Twisting.
Oh, twisting some pains, yeah.
Twisting is appropriate for when there are certain parts of the vagina that feels a bit tight because the
Oh.
vagina is not the same girth, throughout.
Yeah.
So there are some parts of the vagina that tighter, including there's this thing, the neck of the vagina. So
Oh.
as you start to go in, the vagina can be more narrow in the neck. So this is where the shaking,
Or
twisting,
to help loosen it a bit.
and also wriggling. So I call this wriggling. The objective is first you ease where there is a lot of nerve endings at the first 1/3, pleasure, and then the relaxation will happen, and then you're slowly trying to go inside more.
Yeah.
Then you can do circling, stretching, and then there's north, south, east, west, which is stretching the vaginal muscles.
Okay.
And after you stretch already, then it should be easier for 2 fingers or penis to go in.
So what about like if it's like clitoral stimulation?
Similar to the nipples, side to side, up and down, round and round. And of course, you can do the alphabet game, get them to guess the alphabet.
Huh?
With like your
Like
even
your
like your
partner
tongue
just
as well.
writes- yeah,
you
with
just
the
draw
tongue. Yeah.
Oh.
ABC.
Use
Or
your
with the tongue,
Okay.
or with paintbrush.
So you draw the letter, then you wait for them to guess.
And then you can punish them if they get it wrong.
Like just like
Oh my God,
a
like
soft
fun,
jab.
With a weight.
The black color box one.
This one,
Yeah.
yes.
So I went on Reddit before, and then like there were some girls talking about this kind of sex toy that focus only on the clit. So there was this girl who was writing a review on this, right? She said like when she put it on, right, she had immediately had an orgasm and she had to throw the toy opposite the
Whoa.
room
Wait,
what is
because
it?
it
What
was
is
so
it?
intense for her. Sonic clitoral massager. So it has this like suction thingy that it will like do the dissection.
Yeah.
Correct, right?
So Lilo is a premium brand. They have a lot of technology into it. So yes, there are all kinds of toys that does clitoral suction, stimulation, but Lilo actually feels that their technology is super advanced. And I can tell you that I have tried it and it really feels amazing. So yeah.
Wow, I want to try.
Try already and then throw across the room because it's so
They
intense.
say like
it to a
it's
friend.
really like a new feeling. Like they never felt this kind of thing with a toy
Oh.
before.
So even though it's a premium brand, but it is true, you really get what you pay for because the technology behind it is just a bit different from other brands.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the male section.
Okay.
Grab the penis.
Okay.
Oh,
cute,
it's
this
circumcised.
This is one big ass penis. Thick, thick.
penis. Damn thick. And the balls same.
Look like little legs.
Okay, so penis. I like this technique called cock shiatsu where you just squeeze and release, squeeze and release, squeeze and release.
What?
So what you're doing is you're encouraging the blood to flow into the penis slowly. And then there's also the squeeze and then like shake.
Oh my God.
So you are waking up the penis,
Oh.
the tissues of the penis. There's another one where you can twist your hand.
Okay.
So your hand goes down and then you just twist the shaft of the penis. The shaft of
What?
the penis. Like twist. Yeah. So of course you can also do like that, like from here
Oh.
upwards. But essentially your hand twists 180 degrees. You twist your hand,
Right.
not the penis.
Oh, that means you are moving up,
I
but
was
you're
like, what,
not
you slowly
moving
unscrewing
the
these things.
penis.
They want to bring home.
There's also rainbow rub. Like, okay, this area here is very, very sensitive.
The chin,
known
true.
as the perineum, the chin of this toy. Chin of this toy. So yes, so this part is
it's
very,
really
very
like a
sensitive.
cat, like
And
cat
for,
also here.
For some people, when they have penetration, because this part is so sensitive,
Oh.
where the foreskin actually pulls on this area, like
Yeah.
cannot go down anymore. This part is super sensitive. So this is where genital massage can help to desensitize the area, the sensitive area over time.
I wish penises looks this.
How about balls? Let's talk about balls.
Oh, let's talk about balls.
Okay, I have this technique I teach where you scoop the ball, like
Ooh.
go under the ball.
Look a bit pain.
Yeah, it will start to look, if got hair, look a bit like a rambutan.
Oh yes.
Right?
Oh, I mean yeah.
So go under the ball, scoop it out, look like a rambutan. So this is when you can scratch the ball,
Wow,
go
then so.
underneath,
Scratch
just
it?
like the breast, gently.
Ah.
It can feel very nice because it's full of nerve endings as
Yeah.
well.
Pluck
So
the
you
hair.
can scratch it, you can scratch it, you can twist it, you can pull it. You can.
Oh, this one
suck-
requires a lot
suck
of
on it.
trust.
Yeah, suck on it and then do the.
Wow.
Yeah, and
annoying,
you
sia.
can bite on it. Gently.
Just a cute little nibble, like a hamster on a carrot.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so Twisting, pulling, shaking, scratching, patting, biting. Similar, right? Similar.
One by one?
Simple. If you can put both in your mouth, and then you will really look like a hamster.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, speaking of like milking the prostate
Oh,
stimulator.
Okay lah, I'll take this back.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like vlog about it.
oh my god.
You should do it while wearing
It
this.
looks like...
Why does it have two handles at the side?
Because the anal cavity is not like a vagina, like things can get sucked up in there. That's
Oh.
why
Like a
butt plug
base
got the...
stopper.
For real.
That's one reason. Also, the way it's angled, you can actually position it to play with the anus and also the perineum.
Oi.
Oh, that means like you
Thoughtful.
pull, like circle.
You press.
So,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that means,
wow.
okay, I think that's quite an important point you brought up. So if you are experimenting with butt stuff, but say you are using some other toys, right, be careful. Because if they don't have something like that, you might just whoop, and then you need to go hospital.
That means if a girl use this in their anus, then no use. Because it got no prostate there.
Yeah, because we don't have a prostate.
So
but our anus is also full of nerve endings, especially the first 1/3, similar to the vagina.
So it's
Hell
okay to
yeah.
have a short penis, just make sure it's a girthy one.
How you make sure?
Wear a really thick condom.
there are such things called penis extenders. You can actually put something over your penis, like a condom, but it will make your girl fatter. So it covers the whole penis, or it can cover part of the penis so that it's just the girth, so that your head can still be exposed, which means you can still feel sensation. Because the whole penis is covered, then of course you don't really feel much.
It's like wearing thicker socks for loose shoes.
Yes,
It's like a
exactly.
shin guard.
So this is a very, very sensitive thing that I haven't been able to bring up to any of my partners. Like, okay,
I think
how
you
do I
need-
tell him that I would like it to be thicker or bigger, or like today I just want to try
Yeah,
him
yeah,
to
yeah.
try on
Yeah,
thicker
yeah.
socks, but it's very sensitive.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe if you like make
That is
it...
like having sex with a new person.
Really? Yeah.
So it's important for this episode so that guys are listening and they will take it upon themselves to please their women by buying it.
Honestly, right, it's really nothing personal, right? Like the fact that you will bring this up to somebody, right, or to your partner specifically, means that you are just trying to figure out what can work for both of you.
Yeah.
So it's really nothing personal. We are all born with the bodies that we are born with, and we come in all different shapes and sizes. I do understand also that there are a lot of factors that play into this, right? And having confidence, body confidence, and having issues with your body image and not liking parts of you. But that being brought up by your partner is not an indication that it's a personal attack or they are saying that there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
That's honestly them trying to figure out what can work for both of you.
And it's also
Yes.
about
Yeah.
communicating about your because you can also bring up things that you want or you're interested in exploring together
exactly,
with your
exactly.
partner. It's almost like the getting a full human experience. If you really haven't reached the pinnacle and you never get to the pinnacle, but close to the pinnacle of that sexual experience, are you really living life?
Wow.
That's my own views. But yeah, I think communicate and like work together.
So thanks again to Cherry FS for sponsoring this episode. Details of everything is in the description box below. Go and check it out. Go and participate. If not, we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Yeah, what she said.
So I've opened this very mysterious, opaque 50 Shades of Grey packaging. I don't know what it is, so we'll see it all together.
Ta-da.
Oh!
blindfold.
It's really 50
Very fancy
shades.
blindfolds. Hey, you look like a superhero. You look like a wannabe Robin Hood or something.
Catwoman?
Robin from
Zorro.
the Hood, I think.
I think it's supposed to be sexy because it's leather.
It's very, very soft and it's very comfortable. I nearly fell asleep.
So fast. In 1 second.
Are you really blindfolded when you wear it, or is like fake?
You wanna try?
Because I always believe like.
Oh yeah, it's really soft.
Yeah.
Eh.
Right?
Oh, really cannot see.
Blindfolds.